Is it time again? Let's look at Donald Trump Jr. Weasel man. He's a mean little thing. Ugh. So smug. I can't even think, right off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone who's more smug. I mean, Trump's just levels of delusion and fake tan that are out of this world, but Junior should know better. He's old enough to know better. He's young enough to know better. And he's not a kid. Anyone who keeps saying Donald Trump, oh, he's just a kid. No, he's not. He's a 40-year-old man who has 5 children. He is an adult. He has made these decisions. He has chosen to cheat on his wife. He has chosen to literally get into bed with Fox News. He has chosen to be mean to people and to, allegedly, very much break campaign finance laws like has never been done before in the history of the country. And I'm not naive about the history of America, but this is a whole level of stupid smugness. Oh, just working for my dad. I've got to make my dad president. Got to make my dad president. Got to make my dad president. Whatever it takes. Got to do it. Got to do it. He wasn't taught that laws matter. He wasn't taught that morals matter. He was taught that you have to get the job done. And the government's looking at him, making him very angry. I won't say the words that actually came to mind. He is blanked off at them. That they're looking at him. How dare they? And he's worried about his money. He's going through a divorce, or he's just gone through a divorce, and he's got all these kids, and the government's looking at him, and he has to have these lawyers, and mind on his money, money on his mind. Afraid he's going to be judged for what he's done for his father. Father, fake tan, squat little man, lots of tinfoil gold cups. Junior believes that the company is more, what's the word I'm looking for? Junior believes the company is based more on business practices, real business practices, than it actually is. It's actually built on a lot of corruption, but a lot of that corruption happened before he was born, or before he was so in charge of things. And by the time he was in charge of things, it was, well, that's not corrupt, that's just how you have to do business. No, actually. And he wants to do this whole kind of important playboy thing. And that's in his near future. And by near, it feels like near. Like, oh, I'm just gonna do my thing. No. It's like pushing it. Okay. He's gonna get very emotional. Actually, at some point he's actually gonna break into tears. And he hates that. And that's what it feels like. Home environment. Yeah, the Republican establishment who's been kissing his family's rear ends this whole time, they're going to turn on him. He's afraid. He's afraid that they're coming for him. Him directly. He's going to be in trouble. Other people see. He still has, right now, he's still able to have, almost feels like PR, or sending a woman out, or a better message, or, the flower, the things aren't so bad, and meanwhile, we know that he hurts animals. Ugh. But he's gonna try to do what he can, because that's his job. He's the oldest son. He's even the namesake. He's gonna try to hold it together. This feels like his father. They're gonna take down my father. And he's going to try to be the savior. He's going to try to be the one to keep hold of things, to make things better, to this chance. Again, it's my chance. Talk about someone who spends his life trying to win his father's love and approval, and wants his father to be proud of him. And I read a story. I don't know if it's true, but I read a story that Junior was going to go to a baseball game with his father. And when his father showed up, I guess Junior was in college or something. His father showed up to go to the game, and his father was in a suit. And he himself, he was in a baseball jersey or something fun. And the story goes that his father hit him. I mean, hit him hard and said, "Go put on a suit. Trump doesn't dress that way." I do not have a great deal of sympathy for this man, but Trump is all kinds of vile. This feels like Fox News, going on Fox News. It's cornered, but he goes on Fox News, and he's spinning, building stories. I'm going to get myself out of this. Some of those are going to come back to haunt him during the legal case, when he really should keep his mouth shut. Court cases. Secrets, court cases. I'm fine, we've done nothing wrong. We've done nothing wrong, it's just regular business practices. It's just regular business practices. Meanwhile, investigators are stringing him up by his heels in court and showing that he's just been a very small-minded, small-time crook. That feels like jail and disbelief. Jail and disbelief. My father became president, though. The message came, my father is president. He'll pardon me. He'll pardon me. He'll pardon me. But his father isn't president anymore. Completion. Strong completion. Remorse. I should have been better in my relationships. I should have cared more. I shouldn't have listened to my father. I shouldn't have listened to my father. I shouldn't have... It's like he's thinking to himself, but it's not something he'd say out loud. And now I've got to rely on charity. His father... Well, I'm not saying this is imminent. I don't think it is. But his father eventually will die. We all die, eventually. And his father is in his 70s. I mean, nobody lives forever. This is not calamity. And then, like a portrait, this feels like a portrait of his father sitting in a frame. Not like, but as a father. That was my father. Yeah, Don, everyone knows that was your father. And people are celebrating my fall. My life's coming apart, and Democrats, they're hyenas, they're vultures, they're celebrating. I used to kill animals like hyenas and, actually he killed elephants and other beautiful creatures. Upset, his corruption, his inner demons, is all the deals with the devil. All of the deals with the devil coming out. Possibly something about the Mercers. The Mercers, they are slippery. They're slippery. They're not as smart as they think they are, but they are slippery. So, and the women in government not letting it go. Not letting it go. Influence, buy them off. Nope. You committed a minor form, non-legal form of treason. That's what I'm hearing in my head. You committed a form of treason, and then you just bragged about it and lorded it over everybody. And justice is coming for you swiftly. And everyone else involved in this scheme. And the hits are just going to keep on coming. It's interesting doing readings on some of these, the people involved in the whole Trump era corruption, because I get a sense, not just what you see in the news, but I get a sense of how they're going to end up feeling, how it's going to play out beyond or what we just think of now. So, interesting. interesting. The thing is that I want to feel bad for anybody who is possibly facing jail time or facing, bad things. But, it isn't somebody going after him for something he didn't do. He did this. He made these decisions. He thought he was better than everybody else. He thought corruption was acceptable. He thought breaking the law was acceptable. There was some horrendously bad parenting involved, yes. But he did not take his own children into account and what it might mean for them. And he would do anything. I can feel absolutely he would do anything for his father's love. And Trump has set things up so that his children feel that way. Hopefully, most cases, we love our parents. There's some part of us who always love them because they were our parents, people who raised us. But not to the point where you'd throw your life away. You'd break laws. For them to get a job, really, or a position, to become president, to have more money. No. And nobody should. All right, well, that's what I'm getting on Junior. See what happens. We'll see how quickly it happens. Because this is not far off. This is not far off. All right. Well, thank you for watching.